Hello everybody, welcome back to Drop Duchy. We're going to flip the script today. We're going to go to easy. We're going to get wins on all three eventually just to have the little ticks over on the menus. But we also have some achievements left to get in the missions and such. So some of those we have to do. Produce 300 food without any plane on the grid. Transform the same square 3 times in a round. Hire 10 merc camps, explore 3 rows with a town, obtain 100 with a burgomaster, have a castle and royal garden adjacent, completely eliminate an enemy group with the isolation technology, win a combat round with thieves hideout and supply line, recruit 60 with a single barrack, recruit 45 with a single ranger base, win a combat round using only religious buildings, and then these two just need some time ticking up. So let's do easy, Duchy, and we will keep our eyes out for those extra units. I've got the achievement list open on monitor number 3, so hopefully I can keep them fresh and front of mind. But you're in there, you're in there. Not bad. Let's stick you here. We can now take that line. I want this guy hanging out with that wood. Their gains were always going to be minimal, and that's fine. Can I do 2 lines here? I can. And we get a little multi-row bonus on the end. So, good units to start. Do I need any of these for my goals? I do not believe so. So, give me a siege camp to slay our enemies. Lots of river stuff coming up. Do I want more food or more wood? Probably wood. Well, let's go looking for a building. I'll take a military. All not things that I need for achievements. I don't think I need rally point for an achievement. So I'll grab a raider colony, that's fine. And throw both of those in. Upgrade the fortified farm. Upgrade that guy, and it's just going to be an easy time. Garrison 6, oh my goodness. It's going to be a walk in the park. Siege camp, eliminate 8 from each enemy group in range. This is not the group of guys I want to see together right now. Well, perfect spot for the wood clearer to come in. Good. We could probably just dump you up here, right? I think. That preps us for our solid multi-line. This grows a little, but that's fine. I'm hoping I can get this guy in there. Get completely eliminated. You love to see it. You're going to take out some of those tiles, but I'm okay with that. Alright, they've got not very much stuff, let's be real. So, arrows take out those, and you can have one whole sword to attack me with. That's fine. Right, show me something I need. These are not things I need. Burgomaster is one that I need. Collect 6 for each connected production building and field. And we need to get 100 gold with that. So now we have a solid goal to work towards. I'll take big wood, thanks. You know I'm a fan. Right, if we want to upgrade that twice, we absolutely can. So we want to make more production buildings and fields. So I want more wood to upgrade fortified farm. So I don't want to trade this stuff away, basically. So I want to make more fields. Anything I want to exchange at level 1? Not terribly. So, no trade. Alright. We don't care about the river very much. What can I upgrade? Turn adjacents into fields. I'd rather save the wood for the fortified farm. Let's be real. Do I want to take the Burgomaster in with me? Just for the gold? I guess more gold means more opportunity to reroll into things that we need. Oh, these are horrible. Five for each connected forest piece is terrible. Right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick this guy in that gap with no adjacent forest pieces. And be totally okay with this development. You might have to get 5. Well, you could just not, couldn't you? How many long pieces are we realistically going to get? Probably not enough, is my guess. This has become silly now. Oh look, a long piece. Took them long enough. Somehow, I think we're still going to be okay, though. Axes take out swords, become arrows. It's fine. Right, can I see how much you earned? 96, and I need 100. Alright, we'll get there with that pretty soon. I need to get 60 units from a barracks, but I don't know how we're going to earn money in this particular build. But we got the Burgomaster, so maybe we can try. So you get upgraded to be big. You need 200 wheat, so let's grab that real fast. And of course, this is all forest now. I did upgrade you. We're fine. Didn't even check what kind of buildings they're going to get. Not that bothered. Now here, I would like to get towards having our wood clearer somewhere around here, you know? But it feels like it's not going to show up for a little while. I also need to think about upgrading this guy further. Certainly. Right, wood clearer. Now you're just being silly. Oh my god. This is a friendly round. How did I screw that up so bad? Oh, you twat. I can't believe I've done this. Alright. We got an achievement today. We did something. I can't believe that was a friendly round the whole time. Do we need to do 45 units with a single ranger base? That would have been the level to do it on, wouldn't it? All that forest. Oh, I guess what I did is I went to the food depot wanting the food specifically and then just marched north because it was my only option. But hey, I don't think it's going to be the be-all and the end-all for us. So we've got a 2 and a bunch of 1s. So let's do this to 2. I can't, it's 500 gold. I could sell this now, but if I want to upgrade this twice to get the barracks one done, we're going to need this to be as big as possible. So let's not spread ourselves too thin. All right, 7 for connected forests. And we have the wall, garrison 41. It's not too scary, is it? Do I want to take this ranger base in with me? Certainly a nicer shape than the raider colony. Right. Siege camp will do lots of good work. They want adjacent buildings on 2 of them, though. I'm not taking the barracks. We should not take the burgomaster, even though I want to get to 500 gold fast, though. Alright. We're going to be fine. Because, like... it's easy mode, he said. Regretfully signing his own fate. Turn each adjacent forest into a plain. Recruit for each adjacent military building. That hits both of them, which is lovely. There's a long piece about to come along. This is a terrible piece to try and put down. Stick you in there. And you in there. Adjacent planes. You want adjacent military buildings, but it's such a low number. It doesn't scare me. I forgot about the planes, though. I did forget about the planes. I must concede. Let's stick you in there. Get a bunch of money. If I stick you in here, you're going to get one more plane. Worth it. My ranger base, completely useless to me. Alright, not completely useless. Right, actually have to do some math here. We have no swords. So we will drive 14 arrows into their swords. No. Arrows into axes. Then arrows into their arrows. This'll do. I'm not being too precious. And we got tons of money for upgrades. Give me some strength in numbers. Or we could roll a little. How much gold do we need for that? 800. Are you joking? Give me no mercy. We can definitely turn that into free money. Give me discounts or cash or something. And then where are we headed? Go the low trees option, I think. We want to make more money. I want to spend this wheat before I open more slots. Right, we'll stick the barracks in, see how this goes. They've got a barracks as well. So maybe that's a reason not to play this combo right now. I mean, it's probably worth more to me to play these two. And, well, four forest tiles means we're not going to play the ranger base. We're going to play the raider colony. We can just not play their barracks and we'll be fine. Is my hypothesis, at least. Don't love this as a start. But hey. Oh, especially when the other stronghold's about to drop. Alright, we're going to do this, and this, and that. That'll work for a start, I think. I can get the wood clearer in here. Now, what I would love is my nice little farm. There it is. Barracks. I really don't want to play you, which means I have to play this first. Fine. Then we get to do that. How are we going to make enough money? I can't get a line here, can I? I can, it's just a fairly ugly one. 60 units for the barracks. I guess it's doable. Our arrows, our swords cut down their arrows, and then our arrows cut down their axes. Gather up the rest of everything. There's one for winning a combat with just a supply line, I think. It might be a hidden achievement. You've lost the music. I'm sorry you've lost the music. Win around using thieves' hideout and supply lines as military only. I think we could finesse that, perhaps. Boost my combat. Give me strength in numbers. And then hostile over here. Right, we'll take the... How much forest have we got here? 7. Recruit 7. How big does this ranger base need to be? $45 units with a single ranger base. If we get 7, that's 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49 is 7 pieces of woodland. There's 8 here. So if we focus on basically nothing else, we could do this, which means we might drop the wood clearer and the watchtower and the fortified farm, take the raider colony and the supply line. If we're not taking those, we don't need the barracks or the burgomaster. So it's going to be a weird one. We could take some of these guys. What don't I need in resources wise? We've got arrows, arrows, axes, axes. So I could take some swords. Or I could take more of something we already have to get the bonuses. Because I do have to hire 10 of these guys eventually, you know? Oh, there you go. Helping hand, hire a total of 10 mercenary camps. Done. Is that them? That's them. So we're not clearing wood. We're not making fields. Oh, we could still make fields. And this is garrison for 15. We're just not going to chop down any of this. Alright, this will be fine. So the goal is to play all 6, because this is 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. Wait. We need 45. It's not enough. I swear this was one more a second ago. Am I going mad? Alright, it's not enough to do a ranger base. 7 times 6 is 42. Not 49. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. And we need 45 units. And we don't have a give somebody 12. Alright, well that whole plan is shot then. So, take this out. Can I take the mercenary camp out? Yeah, there. Watchtower, you're back in. Barracks, you're back in. Alright, well, 2 horse stables shouldn't be a problem. Whack that with your buddy there. That's going to be real bad for you. Do that there. Tuck that in here. Get to chopping. And then, which side are you better on? This gets 4, this gets less. Stick you there. I'm going to put that there. These are all very unideal things to be picking up. stick you... No, we could do the walk with you. I think. We don't have to play this stone fortress in a minute. There's a great big chunk of change. All right. Couple of swords get wrecked by our axes. Couple of axes get wrecked by our arrows. Pick up the rest. I could have gotten a few extra units if I'd have remembered the same type bonuses, but it's fine. Give me a treadmill crane. That's very nice to have. Over to uni. Heavy plow. Then, do I want stone or wood? Great question. Well, we can upgrade you. Can I upgrade this first? 100 gold takes me down to 620. I won't get a big enough reduction for this to do it then, so I'm just going to do that to get these two working as in sync as possible. Let's get some more of that going. Yeah, I probably want the wood over the stone, given what our upgrade options look like. And then, out of an abundance of caution, we will add some defense. Go the hostile region that has more open space, so that we can try and get this barracks really big. 3 adjacent plains into fields will help get the really big barracks. And let's upgrade the siege camp. I don't really want the fortified the supply line in here. I'll take the raider colony. This is not, quote-unquote, a problem. Bastion. Recruit 4 for each adjacent plain. Alright, I'm just going to do that and minimize your options. That hits 2 of them, and I'm very happy about it. Now, if I clear this wood, this guy's going to get even stronger, which I do not love. There's one more military building still to come, so you can hang out there. Honestly, Alright, I'm gonna not worry about the lines and do worry about the open space. Where is the wood clearer? I'm still holding on to it. That's where it is. Oh, we're not going to make it, are we? $56 units. And I can't squeeze out 4 more. Ironically, if I hadn't have raided colony these 2 tiles, I might have been okay. Still, very strong barracks. Very strong indeed. I'll tell you what, if I had played this enemy building, I would have got 100 extra gold and recruited some more buildings because of the thing I have. Roadhouse will probably tip us over that line, though. Question is, are we going to do it during the keep fight? Do you have any wheat? No. I would like to get over 400 so that I can take this, but it's going to depend on what I have manually updated myself. This goes to 50, which ain't bad. Do we know how big the towers are going to get? We don't. Alright, let's drop the siege camp, because that doesn't help us too much here. Let's take the roadhouse with the barracks to see if we can just make tons of money here. This is already level 3, but this collects more money, which will be more units for us. So that will be interesting. We are taking the raider colony in, apparently. I haven't opted out of that. How many forests do we have? Just 6. Alright, in that case, I will upgrade the raider colony. And head on in. Wondering about where I'm going to end up putting my woodcutter and such. Shush, telephone. That is a lovely spot for you. Roadhouse, terrain in its row. Barracks can go down here, that's absolutely fine. I like that for barracks. Alright, let's stick this here. Gonna stick that there. Watchtower joins the group over here. Right. Barracks is getting chunky. Where can this raider colony realistically go? I'm going to just throw this in here. Oh, yeah. That is a big old barracks if I ever saw one. And we got the extra 100, so 136 swords. Well, we can do axes to get a couple of extra units. Alright, we got more money than you can ever imagine. Terraforming works nicely for us, I think. Then goodbye mountains. Right, where are the enemy? Where are the forests? I want to go to this big forest region on the left is what I want. Card that works with forests. Second ranger base. It says recruit 45 units with a single round with ranger base. Not with a single ranger base. So we'll see what we might do with that. Just take the free money. And then how many tiles do we have here? 10, yes. Okay. So, not you guys, not you. Although, yeah, with Roadhouse we'll be fine. So that's 7. We don't need the Burgomaster, so give me a siege camp. Because we're not going to have fields. But we just want all this forest connected to these ranger bases. Basically. Is the plan. We're taking this raider colony in with us. We are. Alright, so, big ranger bases. That's the goal. Recruit 12 for each adjacent military building. Alright, let's start building that up. One, 2, 3, 4. Send 15 to each allied military building in line with it. Eliminate 12 from each enemy group within range. Apparently that counts as terrain, which is interesting. Right, we need one more touching those guys. Good, that achievement is done as well. Alright, cruising through that. 70 axes. Touches axes. Which then axes take out the swords. Then the other axes. And then grab the arrows. And it's all fairly moot at this point. Yeah. Alright, we've done all the missions that were like front and center of my brain. We don't have townsfolk with it. We don't have a town. Can't produce 300 food without any plane on the grid right now. Transform the same square 3 times. Not happening. Completely eliminate an enemy group with the isolation technology is a no. Castle and royal gardens are no. Religious buildings is a no. Win only using the supply line could be done. Got a thieves hideout for me? This is real expensive. It's real expensive. Alright, you do not have what I want. It's fine. I'll live. Right, do I think I could win if we just played this supply line? Alright, we're at full health. Win a combat round with no enemies left using only Thieves' Hideout and Supply Line as military buildings. So, I can still take the Roadhouse. I can still take the Burgomaster. I can still take the Wood Clearer. Well, this is unideal. Do you see the plan I'm formulating here? Because I think it went perfectly. I'll take my achievement now. Thanks, scoundrel. Sorted. I'll take another siege camp. Why not? I think that really is the last of most of what we can achieve today. So, deselect everything from this menu just so that I can have them in an order that makes sense to me here. Barracks, yes. How much forest do we have? 9. 9's still pretty high. But give me that. Give me roadhouse. Got barracks. Give me the siege camp. Or the raider colony. I still need this last slot, but hey. At this stage, I'm not sure I'm going to get there. Honestly, we could just speedrun this now. Because these guys are going to steal my supplies anyway. Thanks for the 70 gold. Send 25 to everybody. Sure, you're interesting at least. Refill defenses or gain a card. Trade resources. I honestly don't know that we're going to upgrade anything else that helps. Oh my god, it's a town. So, there's an achievement for exploring 3 lines at once when placing a town. Can we defeat the dungeon and do that at the same time? Is a fun question. Roadhouse, barracks, I think is fine. Basically, what are we dropping for the town? Might even be the watchtower. What's the one thing I can upgrade? Lucky finds. I mean, we have to play the bribes, so that is something that we can aspire to doing. Otherwise, what else? We could sell some stuff. Try and get some units back or some resources back if there was something I really, really wanted to do. But I don't think there is. So we have the town. Can we get one more thing? One more unlock in today? Well, we're going to be holding this town for a good long while. I mean, maybe not that long. I don't know how many extras you get when I do the thing. Hello, buddy. Alright, this kind of has to go here. We just eat the problem. And then we can do this before doing that. Alright, we get the townsfolk one as well. What a day. I honestly cannot remember what the rest of our, like, unit structure looks like. In relation to, like, what units we can use to... I guess I want to make this farms to get money out of this, because I know we have a barracks coming up. Speaking of barracks, there it is. Right, I'm going to stick this here. It eats 1 tile, but otherwise remains as 65 units, which is very good. There's a wood clearer coming in. We'll stick that in there. Wood clearer can throw down here. Pays a bunch more bribes, which is always nice. I want these square pieces reserved for putting on top of the fortified farm in a second. I can't do both of them though. So one's going to have to go down there. Okay, you can go up there. You can get more resources from that. Then the roadhouse can go down soon. Exactly where, I'm not certain. Perhaps in here? Yeah, that's a pretty big barracks. Pretty big barrack. All right, we crushed it. Axes onto axes, onto swords, swords, and here. All right, so I know we won on easy, but if I check over on the screen that ruins the numbers, we did today 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 achievements today. So I can hardly be mad at that, considering that was the goal of the day. And we did it in fast fashion. So for now, thank you ever so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.